Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Now again, we continue from Pivotal 5 to Pivotal 6. Pivotal 5, Pivotal 6. Pivotal 5 is the secondary effect, whereas the Pivotal 6 is more the primary or the great impact. Now, I'm telling you from my personal experience or experiences that you do not experience what I had experienced. So it's difficult for you to teach and say this is your experience because it's not true. What you can do when you're teaching them or lecturing this knowledge, and you're lecturing on this spiritual upliftment, you can say this is what Ustadz had said. He experiences or he experienced during his upliftment, spiritual upliftment. Then you can repeat them. Okay? Same like the way the companion repeated the episode of night ascension. Night ascension, Mi'raj of Rasulullah. They foretold it as told by Rasulullah. Not that they experienced it, but that was what they were told from Rasulullah. So if you are teaching on this aspect of spiritual upliftment, if you have not gone through them, then you can say these are what our Ustad told us or taught us, and this is what we are teaching you. Okay? Because we don't experience it, but he had. So he taught us of his experience. So we are teaching you in case you may go through the same experience like him, then you understood what really happened, why you are having that kind of experience. Now, I put it under the great impact or the primary effect or the great impact. The great impact can be two types, the immediate and the gradual. The immediate is those who were chosen. I was chosen. But those not chosen will be gradual. You have to go step by step. Next lesson. Next lesson, I'll tell you the step by step you need to go through to reach that level that I had acquired immediately because being chosen. The other point before I start, I wanted to inform all of you, my companion, that we have a Q&A at the end of July. We don't have it at June because we just started. We started late, the English lecture. So this June, we don't have Q&A, but the last week of July, we will have a Q&A, inshallah. Okay. Now coming back to this, the great impact. Once you receive Ma'rifatullah by, it is a shocking situation that really wake you up from slumber, or you could see things clearly not like before, especially to the existence of God for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The impact is so great or was so great that it changed your life entirely. Changed holistically, changed. Okay? But if you have not come across this, then you are not the chosen one, but you will be the gradual one, which next week will go step by step. It's tedious, hard work. I'm sorry, but that's it. You know, You are not chosen. If you are chosen, it's an immediate effect. Immediate effect, if you are chosen. Immediate. You're straight away on the submit. You will be straight away on the submit. But you are gradual, you at the base camp. Still at the base camp. Still climbing toward the summit. And that was why many years ago, Ah Chong reported to me, Ustadz, some of the people said when they are climbing toward the summit, so that when they start to remember Allah, when they're going up to remember Allah, they start vomiting. Some got fever, and funny thing that when they wanted to go up. Now, to me at that time, I was thinking this nonsense. Man. I can sit on the summit, I have no problem. What the hell you going up? You have this problem, fever, vomiting, no. And then Ah Chong told me later on, Ustad, you are chosen. You didn't go like us, climb the mountain to the summit. You already up there, so you didn't feel what we feel when we are climbing to the summit. I learned something. that day I learned something. Right? Not everyone are chosen. So if you are not chosen, you'll be under the gradual process. If you are chosen, you already have the summit. If you are not chosen, you are at the base camp. So here you see, when Allah has chosen you, waking you up from the slumber of those who are neglectful, right? He will place you above the others and will enlighten you spiritually and will bestow unto you his benevolence and blessing and open the door of inspiration as well as honor you with consciousness. You're already at the summit. You need not do hard work. Why am I chosen? I also don't know. I'm not very holy when I'm young. I'm one of those boy in the kampung who are very naughty, right? Stole people mangoes, guava, fighting, cursing, whatnot, like a kampung boy, normal. I never expect to receive this knowledge. 1975, I went for law study. 1978, I was studying my law, and this knowledge came down. I was in a small room studying, and this inspiration come. Nothing exists but me. I kept quiet. Very loud no, in my mind. Nothing exists but me. The third time, the whole floor, the building and the floor I was sitting disappeared. I was sitting on the air, and I look around, what the hell, what is going on, man? I'm sitting on air. Building all disappeared. Then the meaning of the word came into me. The door of Marifat was open. And that moment, at that very moment, I started to cry. To cry because I can see crystal clear the existence of Allah wherever I turn. I cried. 4.5 months. No? I would cry frequently during this 4.5 months because the impact is so great. I felt that I'm in front of Allah Almighty. And that really broke me into pieces. I just feel very awkward and, and change for the better. Friends say, hey, you change 360 degrees, my friend. I change. See, And there are many things happen after that. After that knowledge came down, many things changed for me. Okay, so, but this chosen one, as Martin Ling put it, at any one time or region or international level, they can only be one. For me, I told you 1000 Hijriah or 1000 Islamic years, calendar years, there will be only one. I've calculated who was before me. It was Imam Ghazali. He died 540. Okay. So was 900 to 1000 years. Next was me. There was one professor who was in our group. He put it in writing, in his writing, to say that I got it from Imam Ghazali. No, I have not until today the chance to meet him. But I saw his writing, which is very deep. When you know Allah, you know yourself, you don't exist. Allah is crystal clear. The existence of Allah is crystal clear. You need Marifatullah, the prerequisite. And after you achieve Marifatullah, the only thing left is Ibadah, Imam Ghazali. And how to focus. Many of his lectures were very good, but unfortunate, it didn't go far enough. Okay? So here I come and use much of his words and mine and others to guide you all and myself, inshallah. So these are the chosen one where it is they in whose heart Allah is inscribed faith and who may strengthen with inspiration from himself. Now, you may look this way, it is they whose heart he has inscribed faith and who may strengthen with him. You see, this word, the meaning is very literal, you know, literal and true. Once the impact you got, you are brought up to the summit. Once you at the summit, the face is already inscribed in you and you become strong. Satan cannot disturb you anymore. That is the cut-off point. They cannot go above that line. You know, and you will remain clean as long as Allah wants it. And your mind is clean, it's cleansed, all of things, and the knowledge comes. Knowledge of God come down. And you are to pass it to all others that Allah wants you to do. Okay? And we see this letter, this ayat is really true. Your heart, the faith is already inscribed and it's already strengthened by Allah. That Satan himself says, I can't disturb this type of people. We'll see later. Okay? Moses asked God, who among the dweller of paradise is the most lofty, highest level? And then Allah said, those who have chosen by my hand and have had implanted dignity in them, and awaiting for them I've taught that which eyes have never seen, nor even heard by any ears, or not even their heart can even know. I have taught that which that is the paradise that Allah promised. These are the people I've chosen by my hand. I implanted dignity in them. And I have installed for them paradise, which your mind can never think of the beauty of it. Okay? So these are the men who are in this group. They already reached the summit and the pinnacles of mankind. Look, I'm talking about the immediate effect. The gradual also will reach this point, but eventually, not instantly. Yours eventually. So I have to be patient. I never asked to be chosen, really. So, I never dreamt. Even my kampung people heard, you start astaghfirullah. My kampung, and I don't believe it. You start astaghfirullah. I laugh. And then someone said, I don't see anything in him. Right now. Because I am like you, the same, no different. Maybe if we look at my position before I got this knowledge, I think Pak Deka, Dr. Tafikur, Pak Har, Pak Mansur Shah, Roslan, and many others are better than me. The stage where we don't have this knowledge. Because you have gone through many experiences. I never searched for Allah. Never. I follow only my father. Went to his tariqat group and start singing. I'm sure you don't want me to sing again the Urdu song, which I memorized, and then have good food to eat. You know? I always followed my father, but they never talk about this. They are confused even the meaning of everywhere I turn, there is his picture or his content, and they are confused, you know. So there's nothing really. But you all have gone through many experiences. You are better in conduct than me, because when I was in the higher institute, they called me public enemy number one. Can you believe that? Public enemy number one. Okay? So why I'm chosen, I also don't know. It's up to him. He chose me, and I do my work. Okay? And even that after being chosen, I cried 6 days. I refused to teach. With something new. I told Rasulullah, I don't know how to teach. I never been in this line. I'm a lawyer, not in religion. And then when he said, write the Ma'rifat ayat in the Quran, if any person you want to give to. I wrote 6 ayat Quran, Ma'rifat ayat, like I'm the manifest, I'm the hidden, wherever you turn, there is my continent, and many others, 6 of the ayat. I asked my assistant, which Rasulullah approved, his name is Muhammad bin Ali, to distribute 1 for him and 5 for others. And when they got this ayat given without explanation, they understood what that really concluded the matter for me, that I need to teach. Because it's impossible. I give you Zahir Batin, you understood. I think even the Kiamat comes, you will never understand unless I explain. Now looking back, how come they can understand without explaining? Now I could see, hey, it's given by Rasulullah. What else you need? I give you, I need to give you the key. Rasul give you, no need, straight away open, like Sayyidina Abu Bakar. Straight away, it was Ma'rifah. The easiest for me is Sayyidina Abu Bakar. Straight away, Ma'rifah. So when these 6 were given straight away without explanation, they understood. And not only that, my mother came and, why you want to be Ustadz? You are a lawyer. You are not qualified to be Ustadz. Yes, at the time, I'm not qualified. I don't have diploma in Sharia, master in Sharia, or certificate of Arab language. Don't have. 1990, you know. 93, I got diploma in Sharia. 96, no, 94, I got diploma in Sharia, was 2 years. 96 or so, 2 years, I got masters in Sharia. Then after that, I got this certificate in Arab language, you know, from UTM. Later on, I got it. But I was like you all. Okay. But once you are chosen, Allah just put you in the summit at the pinnacles. You have no say. and that no one is above them except the prophets. So be respectful towards them, do not bear animosity, nor be hostile toward them. Instead, be attentive to their sayings or the advisors. Safety lies being with them and be close to them, whereas destruction and calamity will happen if you are disassociated from them, except those who are assisted and guided by Allah toward truth and mercy. So you see, if you don't want to accept what I've been asked to teach, I'm all right. But eventually you'll be dropped out from our sight and from our hearing. We forgot about you because you went down the bus and we in the bus still going on, right? You went down. So you are forgotten. Bye-bye. See? Okay. So Allah promised those of who you believe, of those of you who believe and do good, that it will certainly make them successors in the land. Yes, because Rasulullah is Rahmatul Alamin, the one that will spread Islam throughout the world, every part of the world, until one day Islam will be the religion of the world. As Allah say, today I've accept Islam as the religion before me. So Islam is accepted and it will be the religion of the world in time to come. And we will be the successor. The one who carry the torch, Awaluddin Marifatullah. 124,000 prophets, including messenger, taught their ummah Awaluddin Marifatullah. The first thing in religion is to know Allah or knowledge of God. And this stopped after the companion period and after Tabi'in except Imam Ghazali. Then after that, nothing more. Now we come in, after nearly 1,000 years, we come in with this torch, Awaluddin Marifatullah, to start again. Now, before, we are the only one who guide, alhamdulillah, others to the knowledge of God. If you want to become Muslim, you go to other people, they will teach you the Shafi'i rules, the Hanafi rules, and so on. That Professor Lang have said that I would have apostate after become Muslim. They keep on telling me about rules and rules and rules and rules. But because I've studied Islam, I forbear. That's the thing. And one Jama'ah, I think from Sarawak, I think, or Sabah, he said, true, Ustad, I become Muslim, they taught me only the rules and the rules and the rules and the rules, nothing about Allah. We are the one who only teach about Allah. If I'm alive 20 years right now, after this, I can still hear Pak Deka teaching about Allah. Nothing else. Huh? I will still hear Mansur Shah teaching about Allah, nothing else. Because we are the one who are the torch bearer, and others too in Malaysia will teaching Awaluddin Marifatullah, inshallah. Huh? And therefore we will be the successor because we are bringing this torch to every corner of the world. And inshallah, one day the whole world become Muslim. Okay? And this is a promise Allah had made, as He did with those before them, and will surely establish for them their faith. Will bring the torch, Awaluddin Ma'rifatullah, to every corner of the world. Our people, we are the pioneers. All right? And will surely establish for them their faith, which He has chosen for them. Will indeed change their fear into security. So even now we are not very strong, still weak, but in time to come, will be much stronger, and Allah has promised that He will change our fear into security. Okay? For those whom God has chosen before the creation of the world shall not perish. When He say kun, our name are already chosen. It's in the book. Rejoice, for thy name is written in the book of life. And this stranger, the book of life. You see, this gospel Barnabas I only came across after I got the knowledge. Okay, I have no knowledge of gospel Barnabas before I have the knowledge of God. I'm not interested in this deep thing of religion. So in 1990, when I met Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he was streamlining my knowledge so I can teach, because my knowledge was not A to Z, was jumbled up. So I can't teach because jumbled up. So he arranged it so I can teach, starting with, at the beginning, there is a key. Allah is there, nothing was with him. That was the key he gave. Right. Then he showed me my rank, spiritual rank. The book that he showed me, that is the book of life. True. Brownish color, it is quite old and quite thick. No? He opened it. I saw the ranking spiritually, my ranking spiritually. I got shocked because I'm just an ordinary kampung boy, remember? Very naughty. Nothing holistic about me, right? When he showed me my rank, I got shocked. The shock brought my soul back to the hotel. Oh my God. I only got a few minutes, Rasulullah. I was sitting before him, no. I was happy. Oh. And they opened the book. I was shocked. Then my spirit went back to the hotel. I wish I could stay there longer, half an hour, 1 hour. Very fast. But the book of life. And then I heard Angel Berg Humperdinck sang a song, the book of life, mentioned the book of life. True, there is a book of life because I was shown by Rasulullah. He opened and showed my ranking. I got shocked and my spirit went back to my body at the hotel. Yeah. And this book of life is given to Rasulullah. I already lectured to you the last few lectures. And Rasulullah will call us one by one to sit beside him in the hereafter. Okay. The angel comforted him, Ibrahim, saying, "Do not fear, Ibrahim, for you are friend of God. When you broke in pieces the gods of men, you were chosen by the God of the angels and prophets, such that you are written in the book of life." See? Mention again, book of life. There is, I saw personally, my book of life. Okay? The virgin was affrighted at the appearance of the angel, but the angel comforted her. The virgin is Mary. Mary was never married, and she was supposed to bear Jesus. So of course she got shocked. Hey, I'm not married. How can I be pregnant, right? Fear not, Mary, for thou hast found favor with God, who had chosen thee to be mother of a prophet, whom he will send to the people of Israel in order that they may walk in his law with true of heart. So Mary was also chosen. Okay, because she was shocked also. How can I be chosen? I'm not married. How can I have a child when I'm not married? She got shocked. So Abraham was so shocked. Mary was so shocked. I was double shocked. I'm not a prophet, just ordinary man, naughty boy, kampung boy. And see, having said this, Jesus said, and this he said to his disciple, his companion, he called it disciple. You have not chosen me, he said to that disciple, but I've chosen you you are my disciple. If then the world shall hate you, you shall be truly my disciple. For the world hate, even been ever an enemy of servant of God. The world will hate all people who are holistically for Allah. So Jesus said, no matter what the world will say, you will remain my disciple, but for me, you will remain my companions. And remember, I'm under Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay, and after me is Rasulullah. You don't need to go like, this murshid and murshid and murshid and murshid, nothing. And that were many of the Jama'ah said, hey, we are lucky to follow Ustadz, because after him is Rasulullah. So Jesus will say the same to the disciple. Okay. Those in this group possess divine knowledge and the sign of Allah. Look, everything that I taught you in relation to Marifatullah, in relation to the conduct of Allah, Af'al, and others that we don't exist. These are all nothing from him. You know, my background, I'm a kampong boy, knowing nothing. If this knowledge is not inspired to me, then no way I can teach. Even to teach, I start crying because it's a different language. But these are the knowledge, divine knowledge and sign given to me. That you all, when you saw the knowledge put on YouTube, you saw this the one that we're looking for. This the truth. You yourself confirm. Okay? And these are not mine. These are Allah's knowledge. Even Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the words of Allah come out from his mouth, not his word. His word is the hadith. When it comes revelation, they are the words of Allah. Right? Come out from his tongue. But if his own word, there is hadith or tradition. Mine also, you can see many of the knowledge I pass to you. I think many of you are surprised how come Ustad have this knowledge. I don't have. These are the inspiration came and I put it forward to you. Their mind become the warehouse of exclusive divine knowledge. And that is one reason why the mind is clean. Why Satan cannot attack. Once you reach that summit, they cannot attack your mind. Because your mind become the warehouse of exclusive divine knowledge. Anytime it come to your mind, the knowledge will be passed down. So if Satan can corrupt this, the knowledge cannot come down. And you have reached the summit. And there where they cannot touch you. And your mind become warehouse of exclusive divine knowledge. And they are given to understand the divine secrets. That's why I told you many things that you find it, you can't find anywhere, Like, what is the trust Allah gave to us to bring back Satan and their group back to worship Allah? There's nobody, I tell you. Then I talk about the Loh Mahfuz and all that, all this. These are beyond any ordinary man. But this I could teach because these are the knowledge given to me. Okay. Allah has chosen them and they are divine bosom, very close to Allah. Allah shall empty their minds to receive all divine secret and enhanced knowledge. Allah shall make them a beacon to guide people to the right path and to hinder them from committing sins and waywardness. Alhamdulillah. I thank God for that. Because hinder us from committing sins and waywardness. They shall be the elites of God. They are rightly guided. They can assist the righteous and affirm their righteousness. They are like deputy prophet and messenger of God. They receive divine guidance and assistance all the time. These are the chosen. If you're not the chosen, then you will be the gradual, slowly. Okay. Once you are chosen, you are at the summit, and the summit, that is the realm of tranquility. Realm of tranquility, we call it in Alam Sakinah. Realm of tranquility. You are there, up there. You don't need to climb. 24 hours you can remember Allah. Your mind is always cleansed because Satan cannot go in. Up this barrier, they cannot go up. Your mind remains clean. You are not addicted to any sin. Allah protects you, alhamdulillah. You can see, hence your heart is occupied by Allah only. Yes. I mean, when I got this impact, that immediately I could remember Allah 24 hours. And that is crazy. You know? Suddenly I'm from a kampung boy knowing nothing. When this impact of Ma'rifatullah opened to me, yeah, I could remember Allah 24 hours. You know, and I could always feel His existence all the time. That was really very hard to carry, and therefore the tears, 4.5 months, tears frequently kept coming down, you know. Then your heart is occupied by Allah only, true. There's no others but Allah, only your heart. You are cleansed from all except Allah, true. But I'm chosen for you all to reach this stage. You have to climb. Slowly, slowly, through your zikrullah and through your ibadah, you climb. Your mind must be clean all the time. I'll come to that, okay, step by step. And therefore, oh, you who are at peace, want to. Your mind is 24 hours having Allah inside, remember Allah, and you see nothing else exists but His existence. Of course, you feel at peace, you know. And therefore, Allah said, "Return unto thy Lord, content in His good pleasure." Of course, you are very happy being before Allah, having this knowledge. Then Allah said, "Enter you with my other true servants, and enter thou my garden." Some say my paradise, but I prefer my garden. And that garden is a summit. That garden is the Alam Sakinah, or the realm of tranquility. Why I prefer garden? Because paradise has yet to exist. Paradise, nobody have ever seen it. It is kept hidden, secret, until the time comes. Allah was nobody. So what about Idris? He said, yes, heaven is the word used by Christian or English, but heaven is not paradise. Heaven is the, you see, Rasulullah go to sky number 1, sky number 2, sky number 3, number 1. That is the garden. Garden of East, that number 2, number 3. So even the Jannatul Ma'wah at the number 7, heaven number 7, Jannatul Ma'wah, even though the word Jannatul is still garden. Garden. It's not paradise. Paradise is something mind-boggling. It's out of our mind. We can't even visualize. So what he says, enter my garden, that is true. To me, not paradise. So you enter the garden, get the summit, the pinnacles, the realm of tranquility, or Alam Sakinah. You are to join these people. And this is the one I can draw for you. This is the Alam Sakinah. It's your head, in your mind, there's a new world. Truly, you feel a new world. It's a world above your head, a world within a world. This world, the realm of tranquility above your head. And you are in there, and you feel peaceful, calm, quiet, holy, and so on over there. And once you end there, the summit, that's where Iblis cannot go in, or Satan to disturb you. Okay, you can stay there until you are given the task. I stayed there for 12 years, 1978 until 1990, 12 years. And I'm very, very happy. Because in a realm of tranquility, you can OBE anytime. You straight away tell the spirit, hey, get out, go to my car. Get out, go here, go there. Immediate. Yeah. Immediate. There is no hindrance. So much so I said to myself, hey, so easy to come out the spirit from the body. Just tell, hey, come. Very fast. That was the beauty of it when you are in the realm or garden of tranquility or realm of tranquility. So you put it as garden of tranquility. You'll be very, very safe there. Allah will protect you and provide for you. Okay, you'll be very happy. That's why Satan said, and he admitted it, by your glory, I will certainly mislead them all, except thy servant among them, sincere and purified. These are the people in the Alam Sakinah, or the realm or garden of tranquility. No authority has he, Satan, over those who believe and put their trust in their Lord. His authority is over those only who take him as patron, who join partners with Allah. So your mind not clean, it's not cleansed, to only remain Allah only. He can come and disturb you. So sometimes you felt that you cannot be 24 hours all the time remembering Allah, because he still can come in. But not when you are in the garden of tranquility or realm of or garden of tranquility. He cannot go up. Like now, even he cannot go into the first garden or first heaven. He can't go up. After Rasulullah born, they cannot go up, even the first heaven. So once you are in the garden of tranquility, they cannot go up. You are safe. So that is where you are heading in your worship as well in your zikrullah. That's the main aim, to be in the garden of tranquility. Okay? And you can remember Allah all the time. It becomes the path of enlightenment, of the enlightened. Very strange. I can remember very well from ordinary person. Suddenly I can remember Allah all the time in my mind. It's really mind-boggling, but it happened. I'm telling you my spiritual experience, where you learn. That's why Rasulullah said, my eyes sleep, but not my spiritual heart. 24 hours, remember Allah. And that Shaykh Abdul Qadir say, in reality, tranquility and happiness are the result of the direct communion with Allah, the most gracious and the most benevolent, totally surrender to him and submission to his will. That will come later. So apart from you in the realm of tranquility, the garden of tranquility, then the internal life, you found that your mind not only clean, but it become like bulb, very like spotlight, very bright inside here. It's like this picture I show you, same like this, very bright, strange, So much so I remember when asleep, I asked my wife, hey, switch off the light, why you open the light? And my wife said, open your eye lah. I open my eyes, dark. It's not the light outside switch on, it's your light inside switch on, you know. I go and say, hey, close the light lah, want to sleep lah. You see, open your eyes, hey, dark. It's inside. It's very, very bright. That when you want to go up, you feel, hey, cannot go up when too bright. So you just sit below, not dare not to go up. But because you're in the garden of tranquility, so it's all right. See? Once you experience this, you can obey straight away. No problem. Just tell your soul to get up or your spirit to get up. You will go anytime. Okay? And here, and that there will appear a light from your inside, and manifest itself on your outside. So you thought, hey, I say, hey, switch off the light. I want to sleep. Manifest outside. Okay? In the manner of the light of a lamp, which is in a dark night, appearing through its orifices and loopholes and the outside of the house, illuminated by the light of the inside. Okay, that's my experience. One day shall thou see the believing man and the believing woman, how their lights run forward before them. And many used to tell me, Ustadz, I did see your light. Many. A certain time they could see, even at Sharia court also. A few told me, hey, there's light in your forehead. I keep quiet. Even recently I want to do my fourth operation. The doctor was arguing, you know. And I heard the woman doctor say, no, I can't operate on him because he got implant in him. I think it's still implant in him. So the other male doctor said, what do you mean? Where the implant? At his forehead. It's shining. There's a steel implant in his forehead. She said that. Crazy. Where I got it? That is what Suso use that. No, I don't have the implant. Then the nurse comes several times asking me, Mister, are you sure you don't have implant? I don't have. Sure. Then finally she agreed to. I got implanted because he saw the light. He said, I got a steel implant. Otherwise, why the light shining? You know? And few others who saw and told me, yes, once this thing is lighted up and you are in the garden of tranquility, you can obey anytime, daytime, nighttime, anytime. No problem. Okay. This is for the chosen one. And therefore, out of body experience, once the light up, you can easily order you sleep, you order your spirit to go up there, you see. Your soul go up, right? And then you tell your mind, which was here, to follow the soul. So your mind go up and become spirit, and you can fly like a girl anywhere you like. The best place to be is sit on the cloud. Okay? Just sit on the cloud. And we had a report of the RAF pilot of Thailand saw the monk sitting on the cloud. And no problem. The best you can obey to sit on the cloud. Right? And you do this. Once you set on the cloud, your spirit set on the cloud. Of course, your body you can see is not. You are not hindered to see your body at home. Your body lying on the bed, you are at the cloud sitting, and you see your body there, right? And here is your soul and your mind here. There is your body and life, body and your life. Was breathing, right? So what you do? I want what you do. If you have done this, you can do this. What you do? Your mind tell your soul, hey, no. Your mind tell yourself, go back to the body. Soul remain. So go back to the body, soul remain. You find your mind will go back to your body. Now, with your body, there's the mind, the life, and the body 3. And at the sky, the cloud is your soul. Now, from your bed, you can see your soul sitting there, you know? Sitting there. Because your mind is with your soul. You see, with the mind, you have the hearing and the sight. You can see the soul. Then your mind says, go back to the soul. Whoop, you go back to the soul. It becomes spirit. Then you see your body and life over there. Then you realize, hey, 2 things you realize. One, the mind is like a ping pong ball, independent. Can go here, can go there, can go here, can go there. It's not permanently attached to the soul, never. One. Number 2, you realize it is not the soul thinking or hearing or seeing, right? It's the mind. When the mind was with the soul, then the soul think, hear, and so on. When the mind went back to the body think, hear, and so on. So the mind, with the mind, that is the 3 things to them. That's why Allah say heart. It encompasses the hearing and also the seeing and the hearing together. Okay. So once your mind is so clean and brightened up, you can obey. And this thing, what are the symptoms that tell us we are coming to that? You will always dream. Before that, you will dream frequently of flying. Flying, huh? That is one of what I experienced. Then eventually, I lie down on my bed, a double-decker. I shared with my brother. He was not at home, but he was double upper decker. Decker below. I lie down. I look outside the window. I see cloud. Zoom straight away at the cloud. Okay. So once your mind is cleansed, brightened up, you can obey. Okay. And spiritual eyes. What it means, I could see the invisible beings, but not all the time. As and when Allah wants me, or when I'm in danger, when they are going to attack me, I could see them. That's about my previous experience. I was in danger when I was in Oxford University, visiting my daughter. Outside her flat was an ancient cemetery. So when I was OBE, I went into somehow I got lost. I went into the cemetery and they were crowding up to attack me. Yeah, I was ready to fight back, but God saved me because I fell from my bed. My soul was back to my body. And my wife was laughing. Didn't know how come you can fell from the bed. But it's Allah want to help me. I was visiting the islands, Indonesian island near Singapore, and they were surrounding me, want to attack. Then a man with a black throat came and said, hey, do not attack my keponakan. I mean, like my family like that. So he took me out from the circle. They're going to attack, I'm ready to fight. And I fought a few also devils want to attack me or my house and so on. But when this thing happened, I could see them. But in Mecca, that will be more frequent with clean. Itu tanah haram, very clean, that can see. So come back only if necessary, or if I'm in danger, then I can see. Even OBE now, of course, I'm not interested now much in OBE, but if need be, I could OBE. Especially the last was when these 3 Chinese ghosts wanted to create havoc in my house. I kicked them like bowling pin, boom, 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 three of them. Like, I came up from my body. OBE. So, kashaf, spiritual eyes. As and when Allah wants me to see, or if I'm in danger. Not 24 hours. I don't want 24 hours. I can't work. I turn around every time, see them, how to work. You know? So I'm okay. I'm happy with it. So let's see here. But he fashioned him in due proportion and breathed into him his body something of his soul. And he gave you hearing and sight and heart. Well, thanks to you give. Now you see here. That is the sight. This is the hearing, this is the sight, and this is the heart or spiritual heart. Now, what I want to tell you is not these eyes which are seeing. Your physical eyes do not see, they do not have capacity to see. It's your internal eyes looking through your external eyes. That's why Allah give you sight, this sight, the internal sight. This internal sight that look through your eyes and can see. That is why if this external sight damage, then you can see you're blind. But if you can get a replacement by surgery and whatnot, you can see again, because the internal sight never damaged. It's the external sight, the eyes, the eyeballs that damage. The eyeball cannot see. It's just an instrument. The one that sees is your internal sight. That's why Allah said, I give you sight. He didn't say that give you eyes. Give you sight. And give you hearing. He didn't say your ears. The hearing, the internal. So here also. Now, this is our sight. Every day we look through our eyes and see the outside. Okay? This is the eyes that when you turn it, you can go inside. You can use the internal sight to look the right, left, up, down, all can. And remember, when you go up, you tell Allah your problem, you use your sight to go up and report to Allah. They even can go up. Okay, that is this the one. Okay, but in our daily life, Allah closed this veil. The veil is put on your sight. So you cannot use the sight to see outside. You must use the eyes. So you're seeing through the eyes. Kashaf means these are lifted. When these are lifted, the veil is lifted. So here you see the veil is the sight. When the veil is lifted and the veil is put to your eyes here, right? Then you can see the sight seeing without going through your eyeball. But you can see this kind of frontier, the sight, the width of the eyes. That's all you can see. Okay. So again, I have the inside here, the sight here, and this sight look through here to the eyes. Okay. And Allah want to make sure this sight look through this eyes. It put a veil here. Okay. So I always look through the eyes. But when they put the veil and close the eyes, the sight is not veil. You can see all. No, sorry, not all, just in front. You can see in front. That is the way it is. You understand what I'm trying to say. So, kashaf means this, the sight can see outside because the veil have been lifted. And so you see, now we have removed thy veil. And shut is thy sight. He didn't say your eyes. Allah said the sight. Shut is your sight, not the eyes. So this sight, in ordinary life, is veil. So you're blind. The sight is blind. The only thing, if you want to see, must go through the eyes. Right? But once this veil is lifted, pull down, cover the eyes, then the sight can see what it needs to see. Now we have removed thy veil, and sharp is thy eyes this day. That is kashaf. And kashaf, I'm not all the time, but necessary, if necessary, or I'm being attacked, I can see. Or when I OBE, of course, no problem. Okay? Now, that sight, that spiritual sight or kashaf, the spiritual eyes or kashaf, is different from the third eyes. The third eye is only one. I will show you. The third eyes also you have to go through when you're going to die. Same. Like the third eye, but what the difference I'll tell you later. So if you are 24 hours, your mind is clean and have all the Allah in your mind. And your mind have the light right. And you can obey all the time. And you can always feel the existence of Allah continuously. If you can reach that kind of level and maintain it, you can feel wholeness creeping from your heart. What is this wholeness that creeping from your heart? That is your soul in a micro form. When you are waking up, the soul will permeate throughout your body, become all part of your body. But it can also sink, become micro form, especially when you want to sleep. Okay, especially when you want. That's why when you want to OBE, you must make sure that you are in a sleeping mode. Then the soul will be micro form. Then you can come out. If you are not in a sleeping mode, cannot. So when you're going to do the third eyes, you will be in that, the soul must be in that micro form, micro small. And then you can feel it creeps up to your throat. That's why it says here, why then, when the soul come up to the throat, you can feel the coldness go up to the throat. This is my experience. Okay? And then it will go up. There's a hole here, no? Medically, they would show you there's a entrance here to go into the brain. And there was one case in Singapore, the doctor used this entrance to operate the brain. But somehow something happened, the patient died. I think it was shoot. I don't know what happened to that case. But there's an entrance here that go to the brain. So your soul will go up here and go to this entrance to enter your brain. See? Enter to your brain. And you see the Quran also say when eyeballs will be turned. So your eyeball will turn because you follow the soul go into the brain. And then once the soul enter into the brain, it will turn. It will turn, you see, it will turn, the U-turn. Eh? When a U-turn, there the third eyes open. It's a window. Okay, in between these two eyes, or between the eyebrow, the window. So when this turn, so he said when the heart and the eyeball will be turned. Okay, this is to explain to you, not only the eye turn, but even there's a turning made in your heart, in your brain. Once there's a turning here, the window open. And you can see the drawing. Some people have gone through, they draw it. So your soul is in there. But of course, it's very big. It's smaller, much smaller than this. And then after that, it come out through your window. Verily, when the soul left the body, the eyes will follow. So you have the white of the eyes left. Okay? But this is a third eyes. If you come out from your body and you see darkness, there was one Jama'ah said to Ustadz, I came out, I saw dark. So I said, if you saw, did you go back to your body? Yes. Yes, that means you saw it's dark. You can say just stay there, or you go back to your body, because that's the most you can do. I will explain that the why. So when the body come out, I mean the soul come out, white of the eyes less, but your spiritual eyes sight already open, and you see darkness. Then you say to your soul or spirit, come back in. Will come back in. That's it. Or you can wait there, sit down there, relax. Okay. But with the third eyes open, you can see all around you. Whereas the kashaf, spiritual eyes, you can only see the length of your eyes, the width of the eyes sight you can see. But the third eyes you can see all around you, and can even hear the whisper in the heart of those standing near you or in the room that you are in. You can listen. That is what I experienced from the third eyes experience. Now, the experience of third eye is the same like death. Like death, you're going through the same thing. The soul come out, then you see the light. Tunnel. Lighted tunnel. That means your time gone, my friend. You have to go to that tunnel and walk to the Alam Barzakh. But if you see darkness, okay, you can go back. But you see lighted tunnel, that's the time to go. Okay? So we have the heart, spiritual heart, soul, life, body. Heart and soul combined become spirit. Okay? So you can see here, this is the spiritual heart, the mind, the seeing, the sight, and the hearing. Okay? This is the life and body, and this is the soul. So soul, heart, life, and body. These are the four elements: heart, soul, life, and body. Okay? And to the soul gave him for lodgment the physical heart. Okay? That means the soul, the place of stay, or the place of the soul is at the heart. And to the soul gave him for stay, for residence, the physical. So the soul stay at our heart in a micro form. Micro, see? The micro form is there. Okay, micro. So once you wake up, the soul permeated throughout your body, okay, and combined with your mind. And what Jesus say? Once the soul combined with the sense, that means the spiritual heart, then they manage our life. Then you can carry on with your life. If your soul did not reach and combine with your mind, then you call sleep paralysis. You can't move. You can't move. Your mind will say, hey, what happened? What happened? You can't move. Because there's no command. The command cannot be relayed to the soul. You're not connected. Okay? The soul must go up and combine with the heart so that you can run your life. The heart gave the command, the spiritual heart or the mind gave the command, and the soul will carry out. If the spiritual heart or the mind did not combine with the soul cannot think, so it cannot work. Okay, now you can see here, you want to sleep, the soul must, the mind must go down, combine with the soul. All right, the soul micro, the mind must go down, and Allah holds it so you can sleep. Because the soul never sleep, neither the mind. Allah must hold it. Then you sleep like this one. You see? Let's see. See the mind falling. The mind went down. So That's what it's Allah that hold your spirit during your sleep. Huh? So when your mind went down, combined with the soul because spirit, Allah holds it so you can sleep. If Allah don't hold it, doesn't hold it, you cannot sleep. There are people who never sleep in their life. You can type in the YouTube people who never sleep at night. You can see many. Okay, but Allah didn't hold. So on death, the first thing that come out from your body is your soul, the one that come out from your third eyes. That one will come out first. Okay, the soul will come out first. Okay, and the eyes will turn out to see the soul go out. That's why just now we say the Prophet said the eyes will become white because it follow the soul coming out from the body. You can see here this happen. See the eyes. And see also his forehead start shining. After the forehead start shining, that means the window, the third eye will be open. The third eye will open. Then it felt like very clearly in this. They tried to close it, also they can't. Which one? Come out from the forehead, you see, come out, but of course not naked lah. It's too much. It's people drawing naked. Okay, and when you see the lighted tunnel, I hear the lighted tunnel. That means the time to go. If you see darkness, you can go back. But you see the lighted tunnel, you have to walk, and you walk until the gate of the netherworld or alam barzakh. You stay there. Your soul will walk. What puts the soul over there? The vibration of life. Sakaratul maut. The vibration of life. Life vibrates. That one push the soul to the gate of the netherworld. Okay? Then after that, the soul will come out. The second one to come out is the soul. Sorry, the spiritual heart. The second one to come out is the spiritual heart. The first one is the soul. Now, how do you know the spiritual heart? That means the mind must come out to join the soul. How do you know? You can see there's some commotion here. That is the time when the mind is pushed out from the body to follow the soul. And this is called gargara. Gargara. Indeed, Allah accepts the repentance of his servant as long as he is not at the stage of gargara, a peculiar sound from the throat. And if you can hear it, it's in there. You see the from there. Okay, once you can hear the commotion at the throat, that means the mind is pushed out, and it will join the mind will join the soul heart, means the mind will follow up and join the soul at the door of the nether world or the alam barzakh, the joint. So it becomes spirit. Okay? And you can see the journey here in this.
بل هم في شك يلعبون فارتقب يوم تأتي السماء بدخان مبين يخشى الهيئات هذا عذاب أليم ربنا انصر عنا العذاب إنا مؤمنون أنا لهم ذكرى وقد جاءهم رسول مبين ثم تولوا وقالوا مجنون إنا كاشفو عذاب قليلا إنكم عائدون يوم نرضي التراب بطشة
So that is the journey to the door of Alam Barzakh. And when you enter, and behind them is the barrier until the day when they are raised, when we are resurrected. So all of us enter the realm of Barzakh or Alam Barzakh, and we rest there until resurrection. Okay. So once the soul and the heart, that will be the spirit, entered the realm of the Alam Barzakh, just a minute, I adjust the mouse. Just a minute. Okay, right. Now we see. Once the soul and the heart combine with the spirit and at the door of the Alam Barzakh, all right, then the breathing stop. Breathing stop. Okay. See that where you have the gargara, the truth, the soul is forced, compelled to come out from the body to join the soul at the door of the Barzakh. Join there. Once joined there, then the breathing stop. Once the breathing stop, then the life is pulled and upward. You can see the head will go like that, or the head or the leg is straightened. That means pulled from below. Life is taken away. Okay. You can see here, the angel of death put in charge of you will reclaim you, and then you'll be brought back to your Lord. So you see here, they try to resurrect him, cannot say, hey, wait, gone, died. Okay. Now, the point I want to tell you here, see, the soul will go first, and then you hear the grr, the gargara. Then the mind will go to join the soul at the door of the Barzakh. Okay. Then life is full. Mind you, the soul and the mind will be out of the body. Then the life is full. You don't feel anything. So death is not painful. I don't know why people say it's painful. The soul and the mind will be out of the body. The spirit is out of the body. Only left life and body. Then that's the time the life is pulled out. You can feel, because your soul and your mind is not in the body. So when life is full, you are not there. So you never feel any pain. Okay. So when you died, then left your body, that will be number 4. And that's where they bury it. Okay. Right. We stop there. My leg is start to feeling painful because I cannot put the leg down too long. I have to put it out. I have to stop here. Inshallah, we'll go through next week the gradual process for you all. But thank you very much. Back to my friend Bayu.